Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Yisrael. Welcome back to Breathedge and welcome back to, well, a door. At the boundary of the military station, we were investigating to get the cedar suit an episode or two ago, which we then discovered was not actually electricity proof. So I've pulled the electrical engineering suit back on, and I'm taking a very careful look out here. You see that blue light over there? Yeah, that is a police bot. It is not very happy to see me. It also has a very large stick and a blaster pistol, and the last time I ran into it, well, let's just say its armor was better than my suit. And I lost that particular fight and ended up running in here. Luckily, the bed in the living quarters lets you regenerate health, so all's well that ends well. Although I am now down a first aid kit as a consequence, I would rather not annoy that again. So I'm going to just discreetly saunter out this way, get on the bike, turn gently to starboard, and then run like blazes. And that cue would have been the sound of something trying to murder me. Luckily, it also failed to murder me, and therefore we are good, I think. So, head away, head away, head away. Now, did I check this area out before? Hard to be sure. Just have a quick skid round and have a look at what we've got here. Yep, I've done this off camera, by the way. This is where I got the blueprint for the communications station. That was actually my initial shot of oxygen and power for the base. A little bit off the script, but hey, who cares? Now, what have we got here? One wrecked liner with various basic supplies in it, the remains of one docking bay, and of course the track back to the Knight Errant. I'm going to stop at this scan module first. We need to get to the Knight Errant. I'm wearing the electricity suit, so I should not have a problem with being fried this time. I'm going to... yeah, you know what, the engineering shuttle's a better bet, isn't it? Down, down, down we go. It's a closer jumping off point. It's got an oxygen station in it, I hope. If I'm wrong about that, this is going to get very, very interesting very, very quickly. And I can hopefully duck behind at least some of the turret coverage, including the one that's just gone active and is now trying to murder me. Or at least would be trying to murder me if it actually had line of sight. Which it doesn't, so it can't murder me. So I'm still alive. Huzzah! Right, disengage here. Just saunter in here. Please let there be an oxygen state. Yes, thank you. Right, refill the oxygen. Ignore the underpants, I've already looked at those. And, just quickly collapse down some rolls of fabric, partially to save on space, but also it must be noted because I still need to build the engineer suit, since this thing was, as it turns out, not electricity proof, or at least the cedar suit was not electricity proof. I'm willing to bet it's not heat proof either, and therefore we might have a slight problem if I attempt to go into the hot zones to retrieve what I presume to be a lycoplasma. Of course, I still have no idea how to actually retrieve lycoplasma even if I can solve the whole burning to death problem, so that may require more thought and work. Right. Onwards once again. Let's start checking out the local area around the Knights Errant, and in particular the bit that was crawling with electricity and proved to be such a problem last time. Head this way to start with, I think. We'll just see if we can thread our way through the turrets and hope there aren't any more guard bots lurking around, or this could get very, very ugly. I still have no way to defend myself against those things except running like blazes, breaking line of sight, and hoping for the best. Okay, it's over there. Right, let's drop into the girder work again and just thread through. Ooh, careful, 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 careful. Okay, slow progress there. There's the asteroid that was holed by the Knight Errant. Can I come up here? Maybe. What on earth was... were they using the asteroid for target practice while they waited for a rescue? Okay, turret there. Turret there. Plasma ejections there and there. Where do I need to be? I am not sure. Okay, let's go back to the oxygen station, re-tank, and see if I can get my bearings again. I found this place last time. You wouldn't think it would be a problem to find it again, but apparently such is not the case. So, quick crawl up over here. Okay, we've also found a hot zone. That is less good and implies that... Ah, there's the electricity area. Okay, so we'll come over the side of the shuttlecraft, head past it, realizes I am in fact heading into a dangerously hot zone at this point. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Where's that turret? Which one is trying to shoot me? Kind of hard to tell through the heat shimmer. Also, my oxygen counter is still steadily decreasing. Let's see, 200 something meters. You know what? We're just going to risk it. We'll blitz through this area here, and there we go. That actually worked out relatively safe. Yes, I am aware that the oxygen is not unlimited. Fine, exit. We will dock up here. Refill O2. You know, we've got a ton of local resources here. I could probably just hoover up what I've got here and maybe make the heat-resistant suit. What do I need for that? Engineering suit, lead paint, aluminium, roll of fabric. Lead paint's going to be a problem. I might have to go back to the base for that. But roll of fabric, other stuff. Let's take a look at some of these supply crates. Because it would be nice not to have to worry about the whole burnination thing. Don't get me wrong, I mean, it was fun for Trogdor, but the peasants probably had a different idea on the matter. Plastic, rubber. This is not stuff I need right now. Smashy box. Construction kit, rubber. Well, if I was still using oxygen stations and generally having problems with breathing, that would be useful. But I'm not, so it isn't. So I'm completely missing a lot of stuff that I need, which is annoying, vexing, highly unfortunate. Chug some water. Clear some inventory space while I'm at it. Okay. So, oxygen tank is refueled. Bike is there and ready to go. So the route I want to take at this point is pretty much along there. So, do a 180. Recite. Burn. Whee! Tuck here, go into the hot zone, skim that, and then realize I was in fact pointed at the wrong bit of spacecraft. Let's try an area that's actually glowing red this time. And we'll also start from, you know, the actual spacecraft. So, take my bearing. Point at shuttle. You know, navigation is sometimes a little bit of a problem in this game. Or maybe I'm just awful at it. Right, that should be the bearing I need instead. So, tank in about another 50 seconds of oxygen. Try not to grip off any more turrets. There we go. Right, we're sorted. 175. Bike. There we go. Right, bike is sorted. Right. Taking this panel this time. That should be enough for us to go high, trap over. There's the edge of the hot zone, which is what we wanted before. That was our marker. Troll over. And we've found the electricity zone. We've also found a lot of angry turrets. Now, this is where I have to start being careful. There's a turret there that is live, but doesn't have line of sight if I come in behind it. There's also the electricity arc, which is what caused so much trouble before. Okay. We'll tuck in behind this turret first. Have a quick look at what's going on. We've got a couple of crates and also some very angry laser turrets. Okay, let's back it up. Need to find a way in. And I suspect getting past that electricity zone is going to be the way to go. So, get out of range of this turret, which we'll know we've done when it goes green. There we are. Then it's a full power burn into the electric zone. Come up into the area, which I will now not fry him because, oh, vehicle malfunction. And hey presto, we are in the area that got us fried trying to get to before. So, leave the bike for a moment. Let's go have a look at this guy. Aha!
Be careful.
We have found dead hamster dude again. Now, the question is, where do we go from here? Well, we can always break some crates. Construction kit, scissors, light bulb. None of which is particularly useful at this point in time. What about here? Why is that trying to get my attention? Answer, it isn't. Not particularly. Okay. Well, there's my objective, 68 meters that way. The funny thing is, covering those 68 meters could turn out to be interestingly tricky. Huzzah! A suitcase. Dubious usefulness. Also the grumpy beaver. Also, I am running out of oxygen. Is there an oxygen candle that I can use around here? No. Aha! Compartment door. Right, let's pop a candle. Let's also pop some food and some drink. And let's go take a look in here. Oh, that's not actually a compartment door. It is in fact a hatch leading into what was presumably a compartment right before the entire thing, you know, suffered a case of sudden existence failure, disintegrated, and oh, no. Hang on, why are these interactable? Aha, fabric. Right. We'll need those for the suit, so that gives me enough there. But there's a turret over there that's blocking my approach to what should be a fairly straightforward access point. Okay, right. Let's get back to the bike. We know roughly where we need to be at this point, which is something of an advantage. Also, it would help if I was not ramming into things at high speed. That's where I need to be. Getting there is going to be another matter entirely. Yeah, I know the vehicle's malfunctioned. Just trying to skid clear. Stop bleeping at me. It's fine. It's fine. What could possibly be going wrong? I'm just poking around a restricted military spacecraft that's full of heavily armed automated turrets with unfortunately dutiful IFF systems.
It looks like Knight Errant's manual control panel. It's used in case of remote control system failure. Getting here from inside the liner was impossible, therefore it wasn't fortified much.
Oh, goody. There's a turret over there. Can I get to the manual panel from here? Oh, I can. Okay, let's just exit here. Pop the scissors away. I want to just elevate up, and here we are, one manual control panel. Excellent. Also, Cosmos is his own magazine. How to get out of the tax hole, be the queen of the house, #1 beauty blogger, hair growth shampoo, comrade, I think that might have a few small design problems, life on the couch, magazine for modern stylish grows. Rumor has it that one man read it, went crazy and died without regaining consciousness. Better not to risk reading it. Okay, now what's this? Examine code. Important code.jpg. Blur, 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 blur. That could be more useful. Aha! Oxygen! Yes, thank you. I would like to not suffocate in space, comrades. Please tell me I have enough left in this repair tool. There we go. Right, refill the oxygen. Now, it is utterly inconceivable that I could decide to use the Knight Errant's manual control panel to shoot the core and thereby scatter radioactive debris across the galaxy. On the other hand, scattering radioactive debris across the galaxy would mean less radioactive debris at what was the core, thereby guaranteeing a reduction of radiation. What? This is not safe, but who cares?
There are no data about the discharge cells or any modern particle beam weapon in general, but according to the blueprint, it's somewhere inside the gun's barrel. I don't think you should poke your nose in there.
I think I'm going to have to poke my nose in there. Okay, let's very carefully inch along the barrel of the huge space gun that's guarded by lots of angry point defense turrets. There is no way that this can go wrong.
If the gun doesn't work, it doesn't mean you can poke your head right into its barrel, although such a classified device causes an uncontrolled execution of my curiosity program. Ooh, what are those? Apparently, these are the discharge cells. It's unlikely that you'll be able to fix them, but I'm sure that there are some spare ones somewhere, although I recommend that you think about why you would want to repair this gun in the first place.
Because I can. Also, my base appears to be slowly falling apart on me. Right, okay, so we have an active discharge cell there. I need to go and find some more discharge cells, while sticking my head down the barrel of an active and angry energy weapon. At what point was any of this a good idea? Okay, let's get back to the firing point, because at least that's got an oxygen station. And then we need to find... Well, bluntly, we need to find some discharge cells, and, well, like the suit says, we've no idea how to make them. We're going to have to scrounge them. This is totally not a problem. I'm lying. This is absolutely and utterly a problem. Right, tank up again. Where do we go from here? That's an excellent question. It may or may not be a question that is going to involve getting past more angry turrets. Ooh, there's a hatch here. Can I pop this hatch? No. Oh, that's awkward. Okay. Huh. Over there looks interesting, doesn't it? There's one turret guarding it. What looks like lots and lots of useful stuff. Okay. Tank it up. And then we are going to, I think, hang on, turret over there that's active. That, I'm guessing, was the canopy of the Knight Errant's... Yeah. What happened? Because that looks like somebody basically sheared an energy weapon, shot right through it, and, yeah, bad stuff definitely followed. Okay, right. I think at this point my option is going to have to be to get back to the bike. And then we're going to jinx slightly off to one side. And then I'm going to realise to my utter horror that I'm going to have to thread my way through both of these turrets. So, down here... Oh. Okay, that actually worked. I'm not dead. This is something of a surprise. Right, we have one glass. Ah, yes, with the bird's opinion of the bartender on it. Rubber, various vending machine parts, limited practical usage of anything else, and some plastic. Okay. Bike. Bike. There we go. So, next step is to follow the line of the ship down, round, get behind the other turret, try not to get completely disorientated. Fail completely at not getting completely disorientated, and proceed to annoy another turret. Okay, backed up. I need... Ooh. Okay, those will be the bits of ship I have to glue back together. Okay, bearings here.
The turret has noticed you.
Yes, thank you. I had noticed that the turret had noticed me. And now I have a new problem. Okay. Well, this is a revolting predicament. I have completely lost my bearings. So, let's try this again. Skid up, skid over. Take my bearings from the Knight Errant's barrel. And now that I know where I'm meant to be, pause. I only have 55 seconds of oxygen left. I am right next to an oxygen supply point, for a generous value of right next to. Therefore, I am going to charge up before I suffocate horribly, And then I am going to attempt to thread my way past a couple of angry point defense turrets in on a vacuum cleaner in an unarmored but electrically proof spacesuit. There is no way that this plan can go wrong. I may or may not be a pathological liar in this game, but hey, that's the way these things go. So, bearings taken. Right, hit the burners. Go, 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 go. Turret active. Turret up. I still have my bearings. I still have my bearings. I still have my bearings. I don't have my bearings at all. Where did all the stuff go? Okay, is that the... Why is it the moment I make this final... Ah, here we are. Perfect. We got there in the end. I don't want to know what happened to the seagull. A seagull is a truly voracious beast. Your garbage and yourself are its delicious feast. Okay, now that I went all the trouble to get here, let's see what's in the garbage balls. Please let there be something useful in the garbage balls. There is not, in fact, anything useful in that garbage ball. Where's the other garbage ball? Hello, garbage ball. I have run out of handy scrapper. You know how I said there wasn't anything useful in the garbage ball? I lied. There was something useful in the garbage ball. Okay, what have we got? Tape recorder, crates, distinct lack of... Oh, hello, bots. There's got a distinct lack of weapon power cells here. Hello, little bots. Have you seen any weapon power cells? Am I going to have to check out... Oh, let's not go any further that way. Right. So... we went through all of that, so we used the last of an enhanced handy scrapper, and also annoy a dead seagull. On the bright side... Actually, no, there is no bright side. I am completely lying. Get past here, nose down, then take another brake shot here, skid out, and whoosh. Okay, where are we going to find weapon ammunition parts? Well, presumably it's going to be somewhere in the general vicinity of the Knight Errant. After all, that would make reasonable sense. It would store the ammunition somewhere near the gun, albeit at a safe remove, because everyone remembers what happened to the hood. Actually, I doubt anyone remembers what happened to the hood these days. It was an undetermined period of time ago, in an undetermined regime that was obviously not in line with party doctrine and therefore should not be remembered. Right. Muster up a roll of fabric. There we go. And objects. Containers. Ah! The crap imposed by the developers. Happily, I no longer need it, and I can drop a suitcase as well. So, we have the fabric. We just need the lead paint and the aluminium. I also have a new handy scrapper. So, huzzah! Another 99 smashes to my credit. Whee! Which does absolutely nothing to solve the immediate and pressing problem of where I'm going to get this ammunition. However, if we head back to the Knight Errant, I am reasonably sure, or rather reasonably sure, that I saw a section that looked inviting, promising, totally not about to result in my horrific and bullet-riddled death. Although these might be laser weapons, in which case it would be my imminent and energy weapon-riddled death. You didn't get riddled by laser fire. It's an interesting point of philosophy, isn't it? Okay. Yes, I know the vehicle's going to malfunction. Over there looks approximately interesting. So we'll take a little jaunt, skid down. I'm just thinking blue light and wreckage looks vaguely promising. Also, that is an angry laser turret over there. Right. So we'll take a right here, burn hard, get into cover, and we've got what looks like a hatch here. Okay, let's check you out. We have, ooh, oh dear. What happened to you, my friend? Possibly a nutritious for the last note. I can't stand this any longer. So I peacefully fall asleep for taking these views. The blame will rest with them. Oh, right, I see. Yes. Should you ever feel compelled to do something like this yourself, don't. There is plenty of help to be had. Seriously, guys. Seriously. Yeesh. Swiss Bank. This might be an option. Have you ever been deep in thought? If not, then your IQ, yeah. Yeah, that might go some way towards explaining the situation. Also, my oxygen is running low yet again, so we'll quickly smash in and grab a battery and have a quick glance around. Is there anything here? Oh, we have another hatch leading out to an area that is totally not going to result in my immediate and horrific death from various kinds of oxygen starvation, laser riddling, lead poisoning, and many other horrible ways in which you can die in space. Particularly when the way in which you can die in space involves the giant laser turret that is in fact just on the other side of that bulkhead.
The turret. Be careful.
Thank you, I had noticed. Okay, so I can't go off to the left here, not without risking a significant pew-pewing. So I want to get to that base. So what I'm going to do is, there we go, right, we've got the range. Go, 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 go.
What a strange place, but maybe we can find something useful here.
Burn, brakes, and pop my oxygen panel. I've got one left. I'm going to need to make some more if I can't find them.
It's not recommended to disassemble space beds, although it's not clear why. It's hard to find a simpler object.
Indeed. Let me just grab a scanner here, because as noted, the space bed is actually kind of handy. It automatically heals you while you are sleeping in it. Of course, this does come at a small cost, most notably food and drink, because you are still running your metabolism, albeit at a slightly lower clock rate than normal. Light bulb, wire... Okay. Well, I did find some approximately useful stuff, just not quite what I was looking for. Smashy, smashy balks. And like so many other metal boxes, this is filled with disappointment and betrayed promises. Let's try this one. Okay. No, we're not having much luck here, are we? Scissors, mostly, wire, and dubious, dubious anything of use. Let's get back inside. Tamp down. Was that a battery pack? No, it was a construction kit. Boo. As useful as those could be, they are not an immediate solution to my problem. So, this area did not in fact have what I hoped it would, namely a set of ammunition for the Knight Errant. But I am in fact going to have to take a little bit of a risk and run right down the barrel. Wait a second, is this barrel in the middle of pointing to a safe zone? Seriously, I went to all of that trouble to tiptoe my way round the point defense turrets, and you're telling me I could have just motored straight across the gap? Game, why? Okay, oxygen's slowly tanking up. Okay, where else might be not? We've checked over there. We've checked most of over there, I think. That giant module might be worth taking a look at. It looks as though the plating's busted over the other side. There's also that turreted and defended module there as well. Okay, well let's try along here. Go! Go, 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 go. We'll try the door. I don't think it'll open, but you never know. This looks like a very sealed door, doesn't it? Okay, fine, that's not going to work. Right. Busted hatch plating along here. Let's try this. They were really bored, or failing that, really desperate, judging by the number of holes they've shot in this asteroid belt. What have we got here? Okay, busted end of the module. More paint. Sealed hatchways. Sealed hatchways. Containers. I don't think I'm getting in here. Which would kind of match what the game told me the last time I tried to get in here. What? Hope springs eternal. Also, I may just be a delusional idiot. There's another neatly carved area. Right, okay. Not good, not good, not good. So, there should be, there we go, there's the Mayo oxygen station, so I can tank up there without getting worried about riddled by laser fire. And I need to rethink my approach. Because it doesn't look like the ammo for the Knight Errant is anywhere vaguely nearby. Which is somewhat annoying, truth be told. So, pull in, tank it up a bit further, tank it up a bit further still. Come on. Sometime today. There we go. Also, drink. That would be sensible, so would eat. There we go. Okay, so what are my options? Well, let's burn over to this section and have a look at it. Ideally, I would like a way into that large module, but I suspect it's impossible. Probably deliberately by the game. So we'll try over here, see if this has got anything of use. And failing that, I think we might have to build the engineering suit and then go and look at the hot zone, simply because there's nowhere else that they could possibly have stuck the ammunition for the blasted mega space laser cannon. Ah, we've been here, haven't we? This is where we found the infinite handy scrapper. 10 times, well, strictly 10.01 times as effective as the standard version. Somewhat less usefully is that there is no sign of anything else of actual value here. Right. Hit the burner. Smash my face. Hit the burner again. And back on the bike. Okay. Let's go look at the military sector from a different perspective. I still think I'm going to need that engineering suit. But we'll give it one more try before I give up and try and work out how to assemble the suit. There's gotta be a way to do this. Hasn't there? Hasn't there? Okay, 66 seconds. Okay, we've got the turret there. Now, there is the wreck of that shuttle. Okay, I know that the turret's shot it to pieces, and that's why it is a crashed wreck. The high-speed plow into the asteroid probably didn't help that design. But let's head down the line of the gun again. There we go. Yoink. Exit. Okay, a couple of other areas to check out. We've got one shuttle wreck down and to the right from our current position. There's also another bit of wreckage significantly below us, but I'm not sure how well covered by turrets they are. I may need to be a little careful how I pick my way to that section. Still, only one way to find out. Back up along the barrel, get clear of the immediate close defense turret, and then skid in. And here we are. Okay, what do we got?
There's a turret somewhere near.
Yes, I know. That would be why this thing was a floating pile of wreckage and not an intact shuttlecraft. Snag some metal. And realise that, Yeah, we're a bit stuck for anything else, aren't we? Ah, the grumpy cat. Yes, indeed. We can see why this character is always unhappy. Why would you want to do such a thing? Yeah, we won a few times. Peter and I were actually in agreement on, well, just about anything, really. Okay. Not a lot else to work with, but I can extract some resin. Need the grabber for that. Yes, I know I need a grabber, thank you. Perfect. A bit more resin. Good for fuel. Also, I think I need it for the suit. Let's back up. Try not to annoy the turret. And once again, back along the barrel. Refill the oxygen tank. And push forwards again. Always forwards, comrades. Always forwards. Never backwards. Also, I could drill out the electronics while I'm here. So we'll just haul up some oxygen. In fact, you know what? Select drill and arm. Finish filling up the oxygen, then we'll just hop over the side and get ourselves the electronics from here. Ah, hold still. There we go. A bit more electronics. Don't ask me why a drill is the right tool to extract delicate electronics from something. I do not know. Don't question it. You know, there's something below the line of that. Oh, careful, 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 careful. Just stay carefully below its line of fire. There we go. Now, what is up with that? You see it? There's this little control box here. Ah, hold still. Hey, what do you know? It worked. The turret is switched off. Huzzah! It's no longer trying to murder me. Of course, that's not saying the same for all the other turrets that are still in this general area and presumably will still try to murder me, but at least there is a shred of hope. If all the turrets have those control panels, then I could, in theory, very, very carefully pick my way around them and make this area relatively safe. Does that fit the turret powering back up? Hope not. Okay, we have a deactivated turret. Okay, well now that turret's deactivated, I can safely explore that area, can't I? And hopefully we'll find some ammunition in the general vicinity. Or possibly we'll find absolutely nothing, and that was in fact merely a red herring by the developers to make me waste oxygen and time, and thereby artificially extend the gameplay. Maybe. Oh, what are you? I couldn't get to you before, the turret was covering you. Well, there's resin here, which is limited value at the moment. I've got plenty.
Looks like
we also
someone suffocated
have...
when stealing the TV after the crash.
Well, I'm not complaining about him suffocating. Well, let me rephrase that. I am not sure how he suffocated, considering that there were 3 oxygen candles in reach. But hey, there have been enough bizarre and unexplained deaths. I'm not sure what's going on. And we have the Zaraya TV. Also, why didn't you just plug it? Well, we can rest assured that he would not have gotten very far with his ill-gotten gains. He was, after all, about to jet straight into the arc of fire of the laser turret, and thus his punishment for stealing from the proletariat would have been short, swift, and without mercy. Doesn't actually get me any further to getting the gun powered up, but hey, details. Bike. Okay, back to the gun, back to getting the oxygen tanked up, and then I need to think about my next moves. Probably trying to methodically disable all of these turrets, so I don't have to worry about getting repeatedly shot in the face. Although, to be honest, repeatedly shot in the face would be bad. Although I suspect, given the size of those guns, I would not really be aware of being repeatedly shot in the face, having been fatally killed the first time I was, in fact, shot in the face, as opposed to non-fatally killed, which is something a little unusual. Let me know if that's ever happened to you, by the way.
Turret detected.
Ooh, hang on, is that its control panel over there? Careful, 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 careful. Right. Hello, control panel? Hello, control panel. I would like to turn your turret off. Yay! It doesn't want to murder me. Hooray! That actually makes this a lot safer. I can focus on just disarming all of the turrets for the moment. And that will... yeah, that makes life so much easier. Of course, at some point there is going to be a horrible, horrible catch and probably a turret that doesn't have its control panel anymore, which would be bad.